come up with innovative alongside with my team, whom I'm going to be introducing as we continue with the session. Part of my job is actually coming up with programs that actually are innovative and actually inspire and also encourage people to come and use the libraries and get the most out of libraries. As so yeah, it's a great pleasure to actually welcome you all today. I know for one that I am truly excited to have you guys here. I am coming to you live and direct in Palm Ridge Library, which is one of the libraries that are available and open for services in Ekurhuleni. Maybe I can just call in WW just to come in and say hi before we actually start off with the program. W, just come and say hi to the people, and then we can move.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mlungi Sinkosi. I'm a library assistant here at the Palm Ridge Library. And then we are very happy and honored to be hosting Mr. Jeff in our library as we are celebrating World Book and Copyright Day. So yeah, over to you, Mr. Jeff.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you for having me again. And thanks for the cup.
No problem.
Of coffee.
You're always welcome. You're always welcome in this library.
Awesomeness.
Sure.
Cool. So yeah, just to give you a little bit of context about today's session. So we have, I think, one key goal in mind, which is just to help young people in accessing learning and earning opportunities. We understand that many young people actually do get a chance to study, as most of the audience here, it's people who are doing the Cisco course and maybe other courses outside the Cisco course in terms of just getting your ICT skills and improving your digital skills. So we just thought that it would be good to bring in everybody here to just have a look at the importance or significance of actually not only in getting the skills of ICT, but also finding ways to actually earn around it. Thank you very much, Tamlu.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, so maybe also just getting the chance to earn. So this webinar brings together a couple of organizations that I thought would be, which are influential. Maybe let me start the kind of organizations that are influential and are actually doing the most when it comes to the digital space and trying to offer young people opportunities. They assist in terms of digital skills, empowerment, employment empowerment, and then youth empowerment. So why did we actually choose to do this on the 23rd of April? As you might have seen, our theme is actually girls in ICT. We chose this day specifically because it speaks to the young ladies who, well, not maybe young ladies, anybody basically who is interested in the ICT world. So this session is also part of just a global celebration of International Girls in ICT Day. It actually highlights the importance of just encouraging young girls and women to participate in the ICT sector, to create inclusivity in the digital spaces, and also just to open access to everybody and open opportunities to everybody. While today's session is inclusive, we would like just to put a special emphasis to the women empowerment, just to make sure that they feel included and acknowledged. So that's why I think we chose this special day. So like I said, my name is Mzokolo Jeff Masiro. For those who are joining, I see we have a number of people who keep on coming in, and I see we already have one hand up. But yeah, welcome. And then I would like to just acknowledge everybody. I'd like to acknowledge the Cisco students. I'd like to acknowledge the library users who have shown interest in this. And most importantly, I'd like to acknowledge our guest speakers who are just going to be sharing with us some important information that I believe will be super helpful for you as you embark on this journey in digital literacy, from learning to actually earning from these things, because we do need to get the most out of it. So the program, it's we're gonna have 2 speakers that have confirmed with us. Okay, 3 speakers we have confirmed with us, who are just going to be speaking on digital skills program, career pathways in ICT, and then accessing employment opportunities. So while we're going to be listening to what they have to share with us, I do encourage you guys to actually just write down the questions, and then once you are done with the questions, you can answer. Well, the people who are going to be speaking today will answer the questions afterwards. So just for housekeeping sake, please make sure that your microphones are muted. Use the chat box for any questions during sessions. If maybe you might forget to write it down, just throw it in the chat box, and then the questions will be addressed at the end of the session, or at the Q&A session, which is actually planned for. So I would like to actually quickly hand over the mic to my other colleague, Morena Ndema. He has something that he would like to share that he believes would be an opportunity for you as somebody who has joined in this session. So, Uncle Krusty, are you good that side?
All right. Morning, sir. Please just give me a second.
All right. So yeah, Morena is one of my colleagues that I work super closely with. So he will be sharing another program that we believe it's going to be beneficial for people in the city of Ekurhuleni, and also just to invite you in other programs that are available in the library space. So if you are ready that side, you can go, sir.
Can you see my screen?
It's blank on my end. Anna Marie, okay. If you can see the screen,
let me try to share again.
Yeah, also blank on my side.
Alrighty.
Can you see it now?
Yes, we can see it now. You can go on, sir.
Okay. Good morning, everyone, and happy World Book Day. My name is Morena. I'm an innovation and technical support library assistant working alongside Jeff regarding programs within the library. So just a short one. We've got an Xbox program coming up, and we are inviting everyone, whether you are an expert or a beginner or someone who's looking to learn how to play video games. This program is for you. We will be having sessions within the library where we are teaching people how to play from the basics, and then we will be having local competitions as well. We are building up to a grand competition, which is hosted by the Gauteng Department of Sports, Arts, Culture and Recreation. That's going to be at the end of the year in December. That's going to take place in Tshwane, and we are looking for participants who will be playing in that competition to represent Ekurhuleni libraries. So if you know anyone who's interested, if you know anyone who's looking to learn, or if you're looking to learn, please don't be shy in letting us know. I will drop something on the chats now. Just please give me a second. And yes, so if you are interested, or if you know anyone who's interested in learning how to game or be a part of the program, please just let us know. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much, Morena. So we're not just about books, we're also about gaming. So if you know a gamer, or you are a gamer, please click on the link and then register, and then you'll be able to actually have accesses. So libraries have Xboxes, so please do join in. And then without wasting any more time, I think maybe let's just quickly jump into the program of the day. And then I'm just gonna quickly introduce my colleague, which is Anna Marie Husin, who is will be our in a way, a first speaker. Otherwise, she brings in a wealth of experience from library and information sector. She is a qualified librarian with many years of experience. She's a former manager in the LIS, which is the Library Information Association of South Africa. But now she is on our team. She's working with us as an innovation specialist in the city of Ekurhuleni, where she actually just continues doing awesome work in terms of just driving innovation in the library space in a way. So today she'll just be recognizing, like we said, we are libraries. She'll just be recognizing, as Lungi Sinkosi has mentioned, it's World Book and Copyright Day. So she'll just be sharing a little bit on that and give us some insights and importance of why we need to understand what copywriting means in this digital day. So without wasting any more time, Anna Marie, can I throw the mic over to you?
Thank you very much, Jeff, and thank you very much for not quantifying many years and just say many years. I do appreciate that courtesy. Colleagues, today we're celebrating a number of things, as we've heard today already. 23 April this year seems to be a very popular day. So first it is World Book and Copyright Day, and that started many years ago, even before I was born, or way before I was born. And it is also the day that William Shakespeare passed away, and a number of other prominent authors of the time, and that is how World Book Day was decided on the 23rd of April. Just this morning I saw that in the beginning there, I think in the 1920s, it was on a different day, but it was changed to this day, but that is just by the wayside. So it is World Book Day, World Book and Copyright Day, and I'll talk about that in a second. Then it is also International Girls in ICT Day, and Jeff has mentioned that. And that is celebrated annually on the 4th Thursday of April, which then happens to be today, 23 April. And then lastly, we also celebrate and combine all these commemorative events with our work readiness program.
Send me
Jeff,
WhatsApp and I'll
you just need to
please WhatsApp
mute.
me and I'll forward now.
Jeff, can you just mute, please? And lastly, then we celebrate all these commemorative events and we combine it with our work readiness program. As if you just think about it, it is all interlinked. Reading, copyright, the IT world, everything is linked in some way. So, but let me get into World Book and Copyright Day. Let's chat about the first part first, World Book Day. I should not need to elaborate much on the importance of reading, but sadly, in today's age, it is still needed. We've all heard about the Pearls Report and how bad reading for understanding is in our learners, and that translates then, if you can't read when you're in grade 4 or can't read for meaning when you're in grade 4, it also means that when you're an adult, you also might struggle to read and understand what you read. So as an example, if you can't read and specifically read to understand, you can't do simple tasks like a word sum in maths. So typically you would not associate maths and reading. It is not a logical link for most people. But if you give a grade 4 learner a word sum that says, for instance, let's use Jeff and Morena. Jeff has 15 cows. He buys 8 more and then he gives 5 to Morena. How many cows does Jeff now have? If you do not have the reading skills and you struggle to understand what you read, you probably will not be able to do that sum. Now we're doing maths, but we need to be able to understand what we're reading. And you probably then will be labeled as bad at math, and you will put in a different class, the class that can't do math. And in the end, some people are just put in a box and no, they're not good in academics. Let them do sport or something like that. While actually it is nothing to do with them not understanding math, not being able to count. It is because they do not understand what they read. So if your child is struggling with math, maybe make sure that they can read and that they understand what they're reading. So reading for meaning is the ability to look beyond individual words to understand the themes and intentions. the broader context of a text that you read. So it transformed reading from a mechanical task to merely recognizing words. So just cat or dog or whatever the word is, into a holistic experience and not just individual letters that is forming a word. So other advantages of reading, whether it is for pleasure or educational reading, whether you read a paper or a digital book, if you read a magazine or a newspaper, it doesn't really matter. Advantages include building a vocabulary so that you can speak eloquently, that you can debate issues knowledgeably, and also that you gain knowledge from reading. Because how can you have a conversation if you do not have the necessary knowledge? Reading also helps with long-term memory, as you might start thinking in pictures instead of merely scanning individual words that doesn't form a meaningful unit. So reading also promotes critical thinking, and that requires readers to analyze evidence, make inferences, and poses critical questions, which sharpens overall problem-solving skills. And for all of us in Cisco, the Cisco students, everybody in the ICT landscape, we know how important problem solving and critical thinking is. It is a critical part. When we teach our coding programs, critical thinking and problem solving is an integral part of what we teach coding to the grade 2, 3, 4 learners. Reading also builds empathy and improves the ability to understand diverse perspectives. You cannot just have a one-sided perspective. You don't have to agree with all the opinions and the perspectives, but you need to understand the diverse perspectives. I've mentioned earlier about how important building a vocabulary is and how to use it meaningful in a conversation. So that will then improve writing. And we're not just talking here about writing for school, your school essay. Every employee, doesn't matter where you are employed, regardless where you work, at some point you need to write a report or a concept document or just drafting a proper email. It is very important, and without reading, you will not build the vocabulary to do that. So the golden thread here is that reading impacts your entire life forever. So if you do not start young and read, it's never too late. Those of you with children, start reading with them now, that they can learn to read for meaning and that they do not struggle later in life. So we celebrate World Book Day in recognition of the power books and reading have to build bridges between generations and across cultures. So now let's look at the second part, the copyright part. So to understand copyright, we have to start a bit broader at intellectual property. So there are 4 main types of intellectual property, and I'll tell you just now what intellectual property means. So the 4 types are trademarks, patents, trade secrets, and then copyright. So trademarks, we all know trademarks, that is a logo or a phrase or something. Patents is things that you build. Trade secrets, that is there. A trade secret is the Coca-Cola recipe, for instance, and then copyright. So what is intellectual property? So it basically is a creation of the mind. In other words, it is something from your imagination. These creations can be anything like an invention, a brand name, a logo, a story, a song, a recipe, a software app that you have the idea for. Anything originally that started in your mind. You can't take an idea from somebody else. You can take the idea, I'll get to that just now, but you cannot, it must start in your own mind. So for now, we will ignore the trademarks, the patents, and the trade secrets. We're just going to concentrate on copyright. So copyright is typically, but not exclusively, associated with the literacy and arts world. So in books, artworks, films, and that type of thing. But it is also, as I mentioned earlier, software has copyright as well. So copyright protect original creative works such as books and other writing. So remember, a program is also written a software program is also written, so it's other writing, music, artworks, films, and even the creation of software from being used, copied, or sold by others without your permission. It gives you, as the creator, the exclusive right to control how your work is used and monetized. With the rise of social media, we're all on social media every day, the breach of copyright has just gone out of control. Creators use other people's contents without their consent and then get paid for it. So, for instance, if you're a full-time creator or a baker or whatever, so say, let's use creator. You're a full-time creator, and that's your main source of income. You don't have another job. That is your main job. And now somebody else takes your content that you have uploaded. So basically they steal it, let's be honest. So that is your intellectual property that they now have stolen. They upload it and they make their money from your content. That is a breach of copyright, and you're going to lose your income and they're going to gain. So copyright, you have copyright and it's protected. It is, I think it's a very difficult legal field, but it is there. So copyright exists from the moment a work is created and fixed in a tangible form, whether it is written down, whether you have recorded it or saved it to an electronic device. You don't need to register your work for it to be copyrighted. The moment that it is there in a tangible form, it is there. It is your copyright. If it is registered, you just have a stronger legal protection. So that poem, that original poem that you're going to write your mother for Mother's Day, if you can think it up, if you're not taking a poem from somebody else, then that is yours. You have copyright on that. So it is why artists register their songs before they even put out a teaser. You cannot, if they put out something and it's not registered, or somebody else takes it and use your song now, they're going to make the money and you lose all the money. Right, so copyright lasts for the creator's lifetime plus 50 to 70 years. So that is quite a long time. As you know, many books, it's quite old books. You cannot use part of it, or you cannot copy it because obviously there's copyright on. There are works, it usually goes into Project Gutenberg. You can check on our Libby app. There are quite a number of items in the Project Gutenberg that are on there that the copyright has passed. So the creator, the original writer, the author has passed on more than 70 years ago. So then the copyright expires. But it doesn't not mean that you can now just use that work as your own. You still need to give the author or the whoever created it the recognition for using their work. So we also have heard many stories of how artists have made more money after they have passed on than before, because now suddenly copyright kicks, or they copyright is there and they now start selling their paintings after they have passed on. Michael Jackson is a good example. He's still making money even though he has passed on many years ago now, but his songs are still selling and all those items are copyrighted, so he still make money from all those items that are sold. So, but let me conclude that we can listen to all the experts in the ICT field. So copyright covers expression of ideas, as I said, in the form of books and other writings, songs, art, photographs, software, and so much more, but not the idea. So if it's just an idea and you share it with somebody, they can steal your idea. But the moment that it's written down in any tangible form, then they cannot do that anymore. Or it's illegal for them that they do that. So be careful who you share your brilliant ideas with. So also, let's be responsible citizens and respect other people's works, but not breach their copyright. Protect our own creations of the mind, and let us start reading ourselves and encourage the young learners and the youth to read. It is a lifelong gift to ourselves and the next generations. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Anna Marie. So, protecting content has always been a thing. Hence, we have such rules for it. Even though getting into the digital space, sometimes we never actually pay attention to it. That when somebody comes up with something, they have a right to actually own it in a way. So thank you very much, Anna Marie, for that. And then without wasting time, I know that Jono has a short time with us, but I believe that he has brought a colleague along. It's a former or old colleague of mine from Harambe, who's up next. It is someone who is actually deeply committed to changing the game for young people in South Africa. Jonathan Najo is the events and activation manager at SA Youth, where he works at the forefront of connecting young people to real opportunities. With over a decade of experience in events, facilitation, and audience engagement, he doesn't just host conversation. He creates spaces that inspire action. Known for his ability to connect with diverse audience and drive meaningful dialogue, Jonathan is a passionate Jonathan is passionate about youth unemployment and unlocking pathways for young people to actually succeed. So, without wasting time, please give a digital warm welcome to Jonathan Najo, or as I know him or remember him, DJ Jonoza. Welcome, Jonoza.
Oh, thank you so much, Jeff. Let me show my face just to break the ice and say I'm a real person. This is not AI talking to you. So yeah, thank you for that introduction. I was hoping for some digital hands, Jeff. I'm just being honest with you. I was gonna say, where is the digital hands? Like I'm hoping to see some digital hands. Okay, I've got two. I'll be very happy for the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, the 7. I really appreciate that. Okay, so you're also not AI. Those are real human beings behind those icons. Okay, awesome. You are really here. I'm really happy to see that. A big shout out to Jeff, and really good getting to see you in action. I actually posted about you on my status. I'm like, wow, look at Jeff in action, guys. You guys were not here in the beginning. There was a whole background, whole setup. You missed it. If you just joined us, you missed out on Jeff's amazing background. I've got a normal background. I was hoping to put on my SA Youth background, but I'll see if I can add that. And I also want to honor my time. I've got a good colleague of mine here. She goes by the name of Notemba Tawu. Oh, she's gonna shout me. Oh my gosh, I just butchered her surname. Tawuka. There we go. There we go. And she's laughing at least, so I'm still safe. The two of us are here. She's based in Cape Town, and she's with us today. And so she'll be also supporting you where you are needed. And yeah, I've got a very simple story. The introduction was way too long. I think Jeff was just being very nice there. I was hoping he's going to summarize it and maybe just use like 2 lines, But as you heard, Jonoza, I think the Jono is for my short for the name, and then the ZA at the end. I would like to think it's also to say that I'm proudly South African. I'm based here in Johannesburg, and really excited to be with you all tonight. Today, this morning, shoo, I'm even tripping over my English bundles. So Notemba, I've shared specific jobs for everyone that is here today. I've shared specific, hear me clearly, specific jobs for everyone. I went and I asked Jeff, where are the people listening from? And maybe you can let me know in the chat, where are you listening from? Because I focused only on people that are based within Ekurhuleni. And according to research, Ekurhuleni covers very specific areas. So if you did not disclose where you are listening from, I do not undeasy. I cannot account for that. So I think I've covered Germiston. I think Germiston was the big one that came up, and I see Springs is there, Alberton. Okay, people are communicating in the chats. It's so good to see there's a good response. So we'll do our best to see. I think Kempton Park is also there. So let me get into my presentation, and let me do what I need to do. Jeff will keep me accountable to time. And yeah, that's a very important one. Jeff, you must keep me accountable time. As you can hear, I've got energy for days. I've got energy for everyone here. So I want to make sure that I don't go over my time. So important to say, and Notembo will monitor the chats for us so that we can see where all these beautiful individuals are. Man, I'm so excited to be, you guys don't understand the very work we do. And Jeff, we so miss you, by the way. We love doing this work, and Jeff worked with us doing youth work, but we're happy to see that he's now plugged in within the Ekurhuleni system, and also now moving to different libraries doing this work. So you see, I've got a presentation. I did prepare. Please take me seriously. I did prepare for your thing today, and I hope that you are prepared on your side, because what I need to do with you today is basically just share with you a few things, dynamics, concepts, principles, but most importantly, who I represent. So I do represent an organization that's a not-for-profit company. We go by the name of Rambe Youth Employment Accelerator. And then I wish I actually recorded myself being here today, because it is a very, very exciting time. And I think the advice and the input you're going to get today is really going to help you navigate this world of work, colleagues. Really, really going to help you navigate this world of work. It's a real tough time to be a work seeker. And so I really want to empathize with you all today. So shout out to all those special days. And I hope that we take it seriously when they say we got to read, we got to be mindful of how we share our information, because honestly, at the way things are going, that's exactly what you need to know. So first and foremost, Jeff has given you a little bit about me. So that's who I am. Let's look at the challenge in our country. You know, youth unemployment is massive in the sense that it's a real challenge. And you will see on my left-hand side, if you see me looking to my left, it's not because I'm trying to be rude. I've got another screen here that shows me the presentation, because there's so many things happening on this side where I want to see what you guys are saying throughout the session. So you can see there's three pillars, right? The first one talks about the fact that every year, 1 million young people enter the job market. So that's a big deal, because that's a lot of young people. And our formal economy, unfortunately, cannot absorb all of those talented and gifted young people. And you know what? The interesting fact here is that 20% of them find employment within that year. So for those of you who have been hard on yourself, that you've been saying you can't get a job, you have, all those negative words you've been hearing about you or to you, I want you to say for a second, journal. If you are, talk to yourself with me, like it's not your fault entirely. There's a real challenge when it comes to getting, employment. And if you look at the data, the stats, 20% of youth then find work within the first year, outside of matric. So, which is a big deal. For those Annemarie says, if you don't know how to do math, it means you're not reading enough or comprehend. So I'm scared to go into the math side. I will stick to the side that I can see up my screen. But that's a big deal, right? And so if you've been hard on yourself, I'm asking you to go a bit easy on yourself, right? It's really challenging. I know people that apply for 500 jobs, and only under 501 job they apply to, they get in. So it's really important for you to just be a bit more easy and cautious and mindful how you are treating yourself during this time, and also educate your family members, the people that are putting you under pressure, to say that we are dealing with real dynamics when it comes to the formal economy. The second thing you find that the economy doesn't grow fast enough, right? So there is this thing where it's not growing at the rate that it needs to be able to absorb all of you talented and gifted young people. So that's the other challenge that's not your fault, right? So the first one is there's a lot of talented and gifted young people. That should also tell you that we're dealing with a very competitive space. The second thing you need to be mindful of is that the economy doesn't grow fast enough. So that creates another barrier. And then even those that go into, training, education, that also doesn't guarantee the transition into formal employment. So you've got three things. And even if you say, Jonathan, I've done everything correct up until now, I've gotten the good grades, keep doing that. I finished my qualification, keep doing that. And I still can't find work. I want to also say to you that it's also not that it's just on you, right? We're dealing with many dynamics and complexities when it comes to youth unemployment, okay? So a bit about us. We are a not-for-profit company, and the reason why I'm so excited today is because you are the people that we so often talk about and work for. And so our primary job as an organization is to accelerate youth employment, right? We're finding ways, and so we were lucky enough to partner with the government and the private sector, and then launched a platform called SA Youth. And so we've played a bit of a role in that. And that's where we found that, you know, as a Rambi, it was great what we were doing in our offices. And Jeff has great memories of that. However, we were realizing that there's so many young people that still needs to be reached. And so then we said, how do we do this then with partners across society, right? And how can we then break those barriers? And if you even want to know more about this topic, about the statistics and the insights and the data, if you go into Google right now and you just say breaking Harambe, breaking barriers, you'll get so many insights to understand the complexities that comes with youth unemployment. Okay, so that's a free. We're not going to charge you for that. And then to unlock jobs, we've had to work on a very strategic way, which I'll show you a bit later. What we do, I think I've touched on that already. We operate the SA Youth site. We use research there on top. And then at the bottom, we design and try and find ways to get jobs that are applicable for more than one young person. So that's the kind of work we do. Really complex, really exciting, and it keeps us on our toes. But unfortunately, we need to get more and more stakeholders on board. What you possibly not seeing when you are, you know, applying for work. You've got colleagues like Jeff, colleagues like Jonathan, Notemba on the other side that are trying to convince employers to give you a chance. And so that's why we need you as a young person to be absolutely grateful, thankful, joyous, positive. You need to have the right attitude. Come on, my guy. I need you to shake off the ego. I need you to shake off some of the, you know, the insecurities, the things you feel about yourself. If you don't like your nose in 2026, I'm asking you to just like work on that psychology, get over it and work with yourself. Come on, man. I need you to get a bit more excited about being content with who you are. So when we are fighting on the other side to say like we want to get Jeff in, we want to get more young people in. We're doing that work on the other side. I need you on this side to get work ready. And that's exactly what you are doing today. Here's a bit of a picture and an image of what just actually happens with when those 1 million young people enter the labor market. So you can see 40% then find an opportunity to do like a short-term gig, which is like, you know, a short-term learnership, skills program, whatever. Others actually go in then, you know, do like this intermittent. So there's a difference between a piece job and a part-time gig. So a piece job is something that's not consistent. There's a nice word there for you, intermittent. It's like you're working, then you're not working. But a medium job or you know, in kind of, it's a part-time thing. And then you get another layer that says, you know, 20% just say, you know what, I want to work but never do. So they've not lost that ability to look for work, right? So the fact that you are here, and you should not be surprised if you don't see your friends come on, and and even though you're inviting people to come and do self-development, looking out for opportunities, it's just not a guarantee that everyone's motivated enough to do what you do. So please pat yourself on the back right now and say, you know what, John, at least you are here. At least you are here to say, how can I get myself ready? And unfortunately, the 100,000 just says, you know what, I am done. I'm dizzy. I'm not going to do this. I have tried. I have looked. And you know what? I want to say to you that although you are here right now, it can take one disappointment for you to end up there. And I want to caution you that don't allow yourself to get there. Okay? I've given you the reasons why this complexity when it comes to looking for work and finding a permanent job. So you need to remember, Jono, that the first thing is that the formal economy just cannot absorb this talented and gifted talent pool of young people. It's not big enough. So that learnership, that public employment program, that kind of, you know, entrepreneurial thing you've got going there on the side, it may not be profitable yet, but my guy, please don't give up on that. Like, keep working at it. You know, keep building your profile here on SA Youth. You know, keep doing some short course, keep doing those public employment programs, wherever you can get plugged in while you're waiting for the corner office there in the CBD, wherever it is you want to be. I'm asking you, I'm pleading with you, don't give up, never stop looking and never stop working on yourself, okay? All right, cool. I'm so energized being here today. So here's a bit of our role on a high level. We work very closely with the Presidential Youth Employment Intervention in response to the challenge of youth unemployment, and that got launched and announced in 2020. And then SA Youth is basically now, you will not even see a Rambi anymore. All of our efforts goes into promoting SA Youth. And the single reason is that we need more employers. So unfortunately, we are not a savior. We can't do everything. And so we've had to say, Jono, Rambi, you guys have done your part, but how can we do this with other stakeholders, with other employers, with other funders? How can we do this on a national coordinated strategic platform? And SA Youth is that platform, okay? So we are trying to get as many employers on there. We've got 3,000 at the moment. It's not enough. It's not enough. However, those 3,000 employers has really helped us to reach a good amount of young people, right? The site has an unbelievable number of youth registered. If you've not heard of SA Youth before, and this is your first time, please let me know in the chats. This is your first time hearing about SA Youth. Let me know in the chats so that we can know we need to focus and find out how we can get you plugged in. So you will see that how does SA Youth work? It's a lot, okay? It's plugging employers, it's talking to you as the work seeker. We're trying to promote it to employers across the country, saying, if you're looking for young people, you will find them here. It's also a way of creating transparency around recruitment so that no one is like, you know, you got to know someone to know someone. We're also trying to fight and advocate against that. We want it to be equal and accessible to everybody. So, you know, like they talk about our parents or people that's older than us, they always talk about, hey, in my time, I had to print my CV and walk 3 days. You know, so times have changed. We've actually found a way to create a site that's now accessible to you. So by the time you wake up in the morning, you can take out your phone and actually scan and see, okay, I'm seeing sales, I'm seeing a learning opportunity, a learnership, I'm seeing an internship. So wherever you are in your journey, you can then start to prepare yourself and look what's going to make most sense for you for where you find yourself right now. SA Youth makes it applying really easy. So that's just something to remember and look out for. I need to change this link on here. It's the wrong link. If there's any employers in the room, that's the wrong link. Just go to sayouth.co.za, right? Cool. So is there anybody in the chat letting us know that this is the first time I'm hearing about SA Youth? Is there anybody here? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. It looks like everybody knows about SA Youth. Okay, cool. So this message is maybe not for you then. So maybe then I should then focus in my last few minutes is on the specific job opportunities that I've got here for you. If you do know about SA Youth, then it's great. I'm not gonna focus. I'll keep this screen up here. If you're saying, Jono, just keep it up there for me. I think I might fit the category. So I've shared specific jobs with my colleague, Notemba, and I'll try and talk to those. If you guys can still hear me, please let me know. It's going a bit quiet there and I'm a bit worried. And I want to hear from the young people. Am I saying what needs to be said? Are you hearing me? Okay, I've got one round of applause and 1 thumbs up, 2, 3, 4, 5 thumbs ups. Okay, cool, cool. Then a heart. Someone's giving me a heart all the time there. I want to appreciate that heart. There's a heart, there's a love there, and I think I'm feeding off that love. Okay, cool. So let me focus on what I need to talk to you about. And so the kind of jobs that I've got lined up yet, only 3, unfortunately. You'll have to go and search on your own. But please, before you apply to anything, colleagues, can you please correct your cell phone number? Can you find out what your password is? If you're really struggling with your password, let me know in the chats right now. I've got Notemba here. Let me know in the chats. And we'll just share the toll-free number, whatever you need to do to get the correct cell phone number, the correct address, the correct qualifications, the correct experience, and all your community work. If you're applying with an incomplete profile, that's on you. I need to just break it to you and be real with you for a couple of seconds. Like, if you're not taking the time to make sure you cross your T's and cross your C's, and you're not updating your stuff, your CV will not be an accurate representation of where you are right now. And you know what? We say this message every time, and we still find people. When I go into your profile and I look there, you've been applying with outdated cell phone number, with an outdated website, an email, with an outdated qualifications, and then I still find spelling mistakes. I'm sorry, but the market, this is not me talking, the market will judge you, and the market will say like, okay, if you couldn't take the time to give me the accurate information, why should I take the time to look at your profile? So that's the kind of thing we're dealing with here, right? The job market is the most honest person, if I can call the job market, for a second, if you can just play with me for a couple of seconds, you'll get the most honest feedback from the world of work, man. The fact that you're applying and no one gets back to you, there's something there, Don't just dismiss it and be like, yeah, but there's no jobs, Jono. You said the economy is not growing fast enough. You said that, there's high investments. You said there's many of us. I think there's still a bit of feedback there for you. Maybe you didn't put the correct cell phone number down. Maybe you didn't articulate your story well enough. Maybe you came across being a bit too, I don't know. But don't just dismiss it and think that there's nothing there for you, okay? So some of you are not gonna like this opportunity, but I need to share it, okay? Before we get to the corner office, sometimes we've got to start somewhere. So this is a general worker, a junior hanger attendant based in Germiston, Gauteng, and I want to talk about these kind of jobs because sometimes we put in so much work into your development and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I am not going to go do this and that and that. I'm asking you, maybe just consider it for a couple of seconds, okay? And here is, you'll be able to assist with moving helicopters. I can't believe that, but I think it's about moving vehicles, working in kitchens, bathrooms. It's all about, keeping supervision. It's a hands-on kind of role. This specific employer has 11 job adverts open at the moment with SA Youth. To apply, you need a grade 12, you must be South African, and you must be able to be, and listen to this, communicate well, follow instructions. Some of us can't even follow the people that we live with at home. I need to say it. I just need to be honest with you guys. We can't even follow the instructions we get in our households. I want to be real with you. If you can't do that, chances are when it comes to the workplace, you will indicate and show off similar characteristics. So please get over thyself, get over yourself, get over your insecurities and the things and the ego and the stuff, and start to work on the hidden work. You see, your qualification is very visible. Volunteering, there's some hidden work here in job seeking that we don't talk enough about. They talk about like interpersonal skills, soft skills. I wish I had more time. But that kind of stuff is gold. The fact that you know how to deal with people, the fact that you know how to work on yourself, those are gold, man. I wish I could put it on a billboard for everyone. But let me get back to this. So this employer's there's a link here, and I've shared it with Notemba on email. I hope she can see it. But this employer is got 11 job adverts open. You will, if you have a driver's license and computer skills, it will be an advantage. Okay, Jeff is showing me time is up. The two more other jobs I'll share with you is with KVR Training. They've got a learnership for Ekurhuleni Park, Boksburg. There's 3 vacancies there. There's a stipend of 5,000. You got until the 30th of April. It's an NQF level 3. Just because it's NQF level 3, I ask you to still consider it. And the last one is with McLennan and Associates, and they've got an NQF level 4 learnership. A stipend is also included, and I'm asking Notemba to share those links in the chats. So if you say, Jonathan, I didn't hear anything you said today, I'm asking you to then consider calling us on 0800 727272 or follow us on social media. It's been great chatting to you, and thank you so much for your time. And I'll stop sharing and hand back to you, Mr. Jeff. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Jonoza. That was amazing, man. Thank you for sharing such information. This is part of the reason we actually we are trying to create such platforms so that people are get in access to such information, because at the end of the day we are in the library and information space to make sure that we not only reach you via where we are at our libraries, but we also try to reach you via the tech spaces. As you can see, we people are connecting from different places. We have people from Jamestown, we have people from Kempton Park. So thank you very much for just making time. I know that you need to quickly jump off and then attend another meeting, but I just want to take this time and appreciate you for, you know, making time to actually just engage with us and entertain us. So I don't know if maybe you want to have a few last words and then I can move on to the next speaker.
Oh, thank you, Jeff. Yeah, no, appreciate it. And I see Notemba and I are sharing the same links. Don't worry, it's in the chats. Notemba will be with you from now all the way till 12. But thank you everyone for the opportunity to be here. And thank you again, Jeff, for the platform. And yeah, all the best for the rest of you on your work-seeking journey. Please know that we are here to support you. And yeah, thanks again, Jeff, for the platform. Appreciate it, man. Bye.
Thank you, Genovisa. That is Jonathan from Harambe or / SA Youth. Otherwise, it's one and the same thing. At the end of the day, they make sure that young people have access to opportunities. So thank you once again for that. And then let's move on to our next speaker, who is from Siafunda, Lulu. So our next speaker is actually someone who has directly impacted thousands of lives through digital training, through digital skills training. Luftia is an experienced ICT trainer from Siafunda Community Technology Center with over 10 years of experience. So she has over 10 years of experience in training young people through technology. So she has trained, like I said, thousands of people, over 10,000 of students actually, and is a certified instructor across Cisco platforms, CompTIA, and I hope I don't butcher this one because I know that everybody struggles with actually pronouncing it. It's Huawei or Hawaii, but yeah, she offers ICT programs on that one. So her passion lies in equipping young people, specifically young girls, with the digital skills and confidence to thrive in this digital economy. So without wasting any more time, let me quickly welcome Lulu. Hi, Lulu. Are you with us?
Yes. Hello, everybody. Okay, so my nickname is Lulu, or my work name, let's put there, my work name is Lulu, but it's Lutfia Patel. I'm very appreciated to be here and everything. So I'm just going to show you what my community center offers. So just let me know if you can see my screen. Sorry, I was just busy with some stuff here. Yeah, can we all see my screen? Perfect. Please, Jeff, just keep my time. So what we have here, so I'm just going to tell you a little bit about Siafunda Community Technology Center. So Siafunda Community Technology Center, or Siafunda CTC as we call it, is an NPC organization. It's to empower people in education and school levels and everything to join the ICT and 4AI programs that we offer. We have about 200 plus centers around the whole country that we operate with and all of that. So I manage these 200 centers and all of that. And we always have new skills that are coming up. So I'm just going to tell you about the skills that are benefit. You're welcome to take pictures of the link and everything. I might even send Jeff the links separately so you can share it with you guys for these courses that we offer. So our impact, we have obviously, as I said, 200 plus community technology centers, 80% graduates reports improve employment and further learning prospects from these centers, and 30% increase in community entrepreneurship rates. So we also, every year we get like new centers like libraries and everything joining our company. So if we look here, these are the programs that we offer. So we have the ICT for training programs and workshops. This is where we teach like youth and all of that, how to build robots, which we have Legos, how to use different microbits that we have and all of that. It's to also we have awareness to show them new courses and all of that. We also have where we can help with the career sets, we help with like helping with the CVs and everything and sending it. We also have a train the trainer program. So if for, let's say for Cisco Academy or even the Hawaii Academy or the other academies that you have, if you need training to teach people how to use these programs and everything, we offer it as well. We also have an after school program. So the after school program is where we take learners and we help them with like their reading and everything, because in schools there's like, in especially where we are, there's like 40 students, so like the teachers can't sit individual with those that are slow learners and everything. So we do offer where we teach them slowly how to read, how to write. We even teach them like we have an ECD where we teach them like the basics of the computer. These kids know how to use typing skills to help them with the typing skills and all of that. They even know like basic computer programs called Scratch Junior. We offer that, and some of them create wonderful tutorials of programs and everything. We also offer for disability. So we have like, we try to accommodate people in wheelchairs, everything. We are working on helping with the deaf. We just need to get like our sign language and everything, but soon we'll have for accommodating for deaf people and everything. We also have unemployment youth and adults. We have partnerships with them and everything. We also focus on the girls. So at the moment, we're running a program called the ICT Girls Day. We're introducing them to all the courses that we have and everything, all the Legos, the HP courses that I'm going to show you and everything. We also offer gaming. So I did Jeff also offers gaming by the library, also us. We also offer gaming, esports, everything. We even have a course for it. So we even have a course for it to teach them how to get into the professional gaming and all of that. And we also have job readiness. I'm going to take you through the courses that allow to help with the job readiness, like with the CVs, interviews, how to present yourself for interviews and all of that. So, okay. So the first program that we have is CompTIA. So CompTIA is an international recognized program, and it's very vastly sought out. It's very vastly sought out. We offer this CompTIA. What we start off with the Office Pro, because this is where we have end user, where they learn the words and everything, and then we take them further, and then they can branch off to like the IT support or cloud or cybersecurity after they've done the other CompTIA programs, formerly the test out programs. This introduce them to the basic skills that they need and everything to assist. And all of that. And this is very big sought out programs that we need, that we use every day, and they can follow the path. So here they show us like for the technical support, you go to Tech Plus, A Plus, Network, Security. If you want to do like cloud, so like storage units and all of that, you start with Cloud Plus, Linux services. We offer this at a certain fee, all of these courses. If you need like cybersecurity, you start off with the basics of the cybersecurity. We even have data. Data is the AI version where you learn how to sift through internet and all of that. And then the other professionals, if you want to go like further on, like you want to do project manager and cloud essentials, you can do all of these skills. So this is a very good course. Then we also partnership with QCTO. So QCTO is an occupational qualifications and skills program with practicals and job readiness skills aligned. How to access it? You can contact us at Siafunda CTC. You can check our website and everything. I will show you the website and the links that you can visit. I will also sit there. And the courses that we have ranges from level 5 to up to level 3. We have the project management, the training and development partition, early child development partition, and caregiving. So like ECD, child looking after the child and everything. We offer this program. Cybersecurity is also very big, because with AI we also need people to protect our data, our personal information. Software development, cloud administration, computer technician, where you like fix computers and all of that. And these are all NQ levels that is very sought out. It's very sought out. So you can contact us and you can find out, because we do offer this, and you can find out more information. So these are all the levels that we have. It's accredited and everything with QCTO and everything, and you get your certificates and everything. Plus, we also introduce like the CompTIA certificate. So once you're done like with a program with us, it might end up with like 3 or 7 qualified certificates that is internationally recognized and all of that. that we have with QCTO and the other programs that we have. Then we get to the Hawaii Talent. So the Hawaii Talent is our new ICT. It came in 2022. I think we got partnership with this. This is free courses. So these free courses from AI, cloud, and these are not only just like basic courses. These are college courses. And Hawaii even offers like job readiness. They even offer job security. So they offer like people jobs to come and work at the Hawaii after they complete these courses. These courses are college courses. They are college. It's a college platform. So they have courses. You have the beginners to the advanced to the associate and then the higher levels. And it's a free course. You can check it out. You can visit the website. You can take down the website link. You just have to create a Hawaii ID account. It's very simple. You just need a working email and a telephone number. And all of that. If you want like assistance, you're always welcome to contact us and everything. And everything is online. You can go to the library and just sit there and learn. The courses are not too long, but they're college level courses, right? And what the training offers, you can do network, data communication, cloud computing, big data. Big data is part of AI, the artificial intelligence, cybersecurity. IoT is Internet of Things. So, like if you can turn on your light from your home with your phone, you can turn on your lights. Or if your dishwasher is full, it will alert you it's full. Then you can turn on your dishwasher at home and all of that. And the additional opportunities, you get the Hawaii ICT certification. You have competitions. Unfortunately, the competition for this year has ended, but they will open the competition again. And these people go like compete in China and everything, and they get jobs, they get awards and job security and all of that. So it's a very nice platform. It's free. These courses are free and they're college level courses. Then we have HP Life. So HP Life is also free. These helps students with entrepreneurs, job seeking, so learn how to create a professional CV, professional skills, how to talk in the interview and all of that. They have video bases and everything. All you have to do is just visit the website. Please take down this website because it's an official Siafunda website. You just join and sign up with the email address and the telephone number, create an account using your email. You can browse the available courses and you earn the certification automatically. So you earn it straight after you completed it. You can earn it. And what the training offers, digital skills, business skills, marketing, financials, all of this. These are big, big courses and it's free. Completely free. There's no charge and everything. You just visit the website, you sit there and you learn, and you take your time. It doesn't have a time limit on these courses and everything. Then we have our HP programs. So these are the ones that are broken down. You have marketing, startup innovation. So it's like if you're starting a small business, entrepreneurship skills, 3D printing, design thinking, strategy planning. This helps you with like how to plan a business plan and all of that. We also have finance, so like how to manage your money for your startup business and everything. We also have the digital skills, which have the cyber, the data science, and all of that. You can also have communication, so how to present, how to have a business email, because that's very big, that you have a professional business email, and how to talk to people through the email professionally and all of that. So these are the HP courses that we have, and it's a very nice. All of these courses are free. Then we have what we have here. This is our new course. It's called Ekurhuleni. It's a learning platform. Please visit this platform. It's very nice. So it's a learning platform. It's a free online platform. It provides digital skills, technicals, employment skills. This is also from, I think, an international company, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, and it's self-paced and accessible online. You can do it all. These have like the business, similar to HP, but more advanced. They have more advanced courses or further courses, as I would say. You have digital skills, artificial and cyber awareness, internet and network, workplace and employment. They show you all of these skills. It's a very nice tool. Say similar to HP, you just register and sign up with a working email with your name and surname, and you can enroll a course and you will receive a certification of completion. It's a very nice course. Even I'm doing courses through here to increase my skills and all of that. It's a very nice course, so I encourage you to take it on. It's similar to HP and it's much more, and it got videos and details, and it's very nice. It's a very easy platform. You just log in and you just watch the videos and everything, and they do have like tests. They also have like a pre-test where they check like what skills do you need, and which course is best practice for you and all of that. It's a very nice tool to use. So please, I encourage you to go into it. So these are just the courses that we have at the moment that are in English, because it also has French and all of that. So the digital knowledge course we have, it's about 20 plus courses. We have the software skills, so the software skills like creativity skills and all of that, communication and all that. We also have the plus 30 technical knowledge skills, so like programs, customer service. I know it's very big, customer service, how to speak to a customer. You don't like yell at the customer. If the customer is telling you your mother is a chicken, your father is a chicken, how to be respectful when they're angry like that and all of that. These are the skills that we get. And we also have employability. So we also have job readiness. We also have career guides, job searching, how to check like if this website is legal, because you're uploading your CV, but your contact information and all of that, and professional growth. So these are all the courses that offers on this platform. It's free. Everything is free and it's easy to access. Then we have also the technical career. So why do we have all these courses? It's because of the technical career. So these are the 6 biggest technical careers that we need in our in the IT world. We have IT technicians. So there's still IT technicians, because with the data centers where all the AI information comes and everything, we need technicians like putting in cables, maintaining computers when they crash and all of that. So these are very big. Even me as a technician, it's very big. There's still people coming to fix their office, their windows here at Siafunda. So you have like the digital literacy, the IT fundamentals, fixing the PC, how to fix all the equipment, all the components in the computer and all of that. It's a very big, very big. Then we also have network administration. So network administration is also very big. This includes how to connect to the network, so how to connect to the internet. Fiber is a very, very big thing. So fiber is coming up there. So how to like configure those cables, make sure, trace where the network has fallen, how to fix it and all of that, because 90% of the time when fiber just came out, it was never working, and we saw the technician fixing, and it's a very, very big deal, especially with AI coming, because AI, you need to connect to the network and everything that is that. So it's a very, very big deal. So for this one, you can start with a network support technician, then go to network administrator, then you can become a network engineer, and then a network architecture. When you get to the architecture, you build the whole network. So you build like from the beginning to the end and all of that. Then also cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is also a very, very big career. It's to protect our, our personal information, like to protect like Facebook and all of that. There's a very big demand in it, like to protect like people's personal information and all of that, to make sure your emails are not being hacked, how to look out if an email is incorrect, with job readiness. Like sometimes if we notice like the banks, somebody with a bank will send you an email. So how to verify that this email is from the bank, how to look out that this is from the bank, because sometimes people were getting tripped by the bank saying, oh, we're going to lock your account if you don't give us this detail, click on this link. So it's a very, very, very big thing that we need to focus on. So you start off with you start off your career with security analytics junior, security analyst, and then so forth until you become big. Then also cloud engineering. So cloud engineering is the storage. So with AI and everything, you need to store the information that you already retrieved and everything. So it's also very, very big. Thus, you can get also on the Hawaii courses and all of that. The Hawaii courses, the HP courses, is a very big thing to store information and all of that. It's very, very huge. Then we have software developers. So software developers development is designing, building, and maintaining software applications. So like building a website, like similar to like Google or like Cisco or HP Live, they're still in demand and all of that. And these are uses coding language. So like Python, which is a coding language, is very, very big in demand. Then with the uprise of AI, we need a data analyst, right? So the data analyst, why it's also a very big technical career, because we need to surf out what is relevant information and what is irrelevant information, and how to teach the AI machine, not to be biased. So meaning if a person is wearing, for example, a black hoodie and he's walking down the street, the AI mustn't say, oh, that's a criminal because he's wearing a black hoodie and he's walking down the street. Can you see? It mustn't be like that. It must be like if the person is like maybe holding a knife or it looks like an object. Because what AI, I can give you an example, what the data analysts, they're using it now, to track if somebody's on the phone while driving. So this one guy scratched his face, right? Because he was scratching his face by his cheek, it picked up that, hey, this guy was on the phone. And the guy said, no, I was scratching my cheek as I was driving. I didn't have the phone because the AI didn't scan because his hand was quite big. So when he was scratching, the AI picked up, oh, this person is speaking on the phone. So we need to also fix it because sometimes the AI can get the information wrong. Can you see, especially with like when we had COVID by the Huawei offices, they were taking the temperature because they just set it at a certain particular heat. When a person, for example, came out of like a hot place, they obviously their body temperature is not right, so it was alerting that, hey, this person has COVID and everything, and then we had to tell it, no, this person came out of a heated place and everything, and it needs to check, verify more details and more information. So even with AI, it needs more information and all of that, so you need to surf through what is relevant information, what is irrelevant information. So it's a very big tech roles that we need. Then with our programs, it's all for our skills and training. So we also have the TTT training. This means we can train people to become instructors. Even with Cisco, we also offer Cisco as well. You can become instructors for gaming and learning esports. So if you want to bring it to your organization, we do offer train the trainer with qualified certification. We have the virtual reality, physical computing, robotics, laser cutting to cut out like awards, like if you have awards or whatever, or you want to make keychains or whatever, we do have a laser cutter. Computer aid designing, we also have automatic cars, unplugged coding. So unplugged coding means similar to like beginner robotics for like youth and all of that we do have. 3D printing, we also have like CCNA training for routing and switches to connect to the networks. We have drone flying, coding from beginners to end with different languages. You can check it all out on our platform. Then you can take out a contact contact information. So we're at 72, so our physical place is 72 Celta Seats, Palmbridge, Ekurhuleni, Gauteng, South Africa. It's the same as the process. Please take down our telephone number and our email addresses. You can contact us. The telephone number is our landline. So the first one is 011-904-2720. Mobile number is 067-011-8748. You can check our email at info@siafundactc.org.za. We have websites. You can check out our websites. These are our LinkedIn. Please follow us. Please, 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 I beg you. Please, please all follow us. It's very, very important. You can follow us. You can message us. We do training online. So some of the courses we do training and all of that. So you can check it out and see it. We do it online. So even if you don't want to come here, you just want to sit, you just have a Zoom like how we're having now, or account, and we can have a conversation. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to have this opportunity. Is there any questions? Are we all happy? If you want me to go back to the presentation and show you the links or whatever, any questions? I hope I was taking you very nicely. Okay.
You were super awesome. You were super awesome. Thank you very much for that info share. And since you have asked, because I think that is our next part of the session, which is answering questions. I think you do have a question in the chat.
Okay. Yes, I'm just reading here. Okay, so for Lulu, thank you for sharing about the QCTO credit and NFQ alignment programs. In your experience, how effectively do these qualifications translate to real employment option? Do your partnerships with employees lead directly to internships and job placements for learners? So yes, we do assist with after they completed the course and everything, we do assist with job placements and everything. We do assist. It's also a very big deal because like especially with the QCTO where we have like I'm just going to give you the one that we focus mostly on is end user. So end user, which is like the receptionist skills and all of that. This helps them because they get like reception skills and all of it, and they can go also advanced. They come back to go to advanced, and majority of them do get very good jobs. They do get very good jobs because they have the NQ level qualification, and some of them also use it to apply for college because some of them when they finish like matric, they NQ level, the point system is not so high, so they do add it, and then they can get like to study further if they want. Yes, but it does help, and we do help them with the job placements. I hope that answers your questions. Okay, I will share the links. I will put it in the chats. I will share it, and then you can check it out. You can also contact us. I will also share my contact information.
Thank you very much for that, Lulu. And maybe also just to add on some of the things on what you just said right now. On directly on your presentation, you not only spoke about learning opportunities or job opportunities or directing young people into job opportunities, but I think you also spoke of entrepreneurship courses whereby we don't always have to just focus on getting employed, but also finding ways to also employing ourselves. Because like I think the theme said for this webinar is that we are learning to actually start making an earning for ourselves. So I think maybe also speaking to that, we're also looking at that as another option instead of always trying to find the one way to actually get opportunities. It's I think it's another important part of your presentation that you spoke to.
Yes, Jeff. Yes, so we do also offer those courses to help them with the business. We also have, as I mentioned, the CKC, which we train you on like how to run your own business. Like if you're opening like a NGO or something like that, we assist you with that and everything like that. You can also partnership with us, and then we can give you the courses also as well. Yes.
I love that. I love that. So yeah, thank you for that. Do we have any other questions for Lulu? You can just throw them in the chat. Or if you have a voice, you can raise your hand and then we can recognize you. But I know that there's another question. Notemba, we see you. We acknowledge you. Let's see. Where did Notemba go now?
Hi, Jeff, I'm still here. You did say
All
you
right.
acknowledged me.
Yes.
Because
All right.
I only wanted to respond to Nontanta's question where she was asking for Jonah to, can I go or must I wait up until you're done what you were saying?
No, you can, if there, because I don't see any other hand outside yours at the moment. So I think the floor is yours. Please continue.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much, Jeff. Good morning, everybody. My colleague have introduced me already. So I just want to respond to your question on Tantla, where you're saying you are registered on SA Youth, but you have not received any opportunities yet. So what happens if ever you are registered on SA Youth, immediately when you register and you create your profile, they will nudge you and show you opportunities that matches with your profile. And then what you need to do each and every day, you log into your profile and check which opportunities are there, or you search for the opportunity that you are interested in. We're not going to be calling you or saying, hi, Nontlana, this is the opportunity that you have. But immediately when you create your profile and the system see your profile, they nudge you and show you the opportunities that matches with you. But your job, what you need to do all the time, you need to make sure that you log in, you check the opportunities. And also, I think John have mentioned that you need to work on your CV. You need, there's short assessments that you do so that the employers can see that you are active on your profile on SAU platform, so that when maybe you apply for the particular opportunity, then they can see this particular person, it is active in the profile. And what is very important also, make sure that you update your CV, because we have a CV on the platform where you just need to go in and just populate your information, and that CV you are able to download and use it somewhere else if ever you want to use it anywhere else. And what you need to know also, when you applied, so let's say Woolworths, it's our partner, they have an opportunity on the platform, and you saw and you're interested, just an example, and you're interested in that particular opportunity, and then you have applied. Don't wait for SA Youth to respond to you. The employer is going to respond to you if ever they have shortlist you or they invite you for the interview. Okay. So because I think most of young people, they make a mistake whereby when they apply for the opportunity, they think is SA Youth who's going to respond back to them. It's the employer who's responding back. Okay. But what you just need to do, work on your profile and make sure that you are active on the profile all each and every time. Okay. I hope I have answered your question though. But if you do have more questions, you can populate on the chats, and then I'll make sure that I give some answers. Thank you, Jeff.
Cool. Thank you for that answer. I hope you answered, Nonhlanhla. If you're not answered, please do let us know. And then I think there's another question from Nonhlanhla on the exact same text. It's directed to Anna Marie. Please do jump in, Anna Marie.
Thank you. So Nonhlanhla asked about if we have tracked the employment outcomes. So Nonhlanhla, first of all, the program, when we offer the Cisco program, we do not do it with an eye on employment. So that is a happy accident if it happens. We do the program in sharing skills. So that is our main aim for the program. However, we have also seen that many people start and very few actually finish. So that also tells us that people want to learn and they will grab any opportunity, which is absolutely wonderful. But some just don't have the aptitude for the IT field. So the Cisco programs, for those that are not in the Cisco program, are purely IT related. So it's currently we don't do other programs. And some just don't have the skills. So we haven't done any impact assessment for that yet, and it probably is a good opportunity for us to do it, since we are busy with, I think, the third or the fourth group since I started here. But we have done it for our presidential employment program cadets. So those that work in the library, we call them cadets. And we have done that impact assessment and see who have found permanent jobs. And it was absolutely wonderful. Many people, not even from far back, from as recently as the previous cohort of our cadets, have been offered jobs. They found permanent employment. Some have returned as cadets. So there are opportunities. We all know that the big gripe of the vacancy ad that states that, that you need experience, but where do you get experience? And that is what this is, the cadet program is doing. But to get back to your question, we have not done impact assessment for the Cisco programs, and it probably is a good idea for us to start doing that to see where the students have ended up, those that completed the entire program, where the students have ended up, and also those that have fell out during the program. Have they continued on their own with their courses, or have they just abandoned studying into the IT field, we will do that. And maybe we can have it at another webinar. Maybe next year we can give feedback on that, Jeff. Who knows? That might be an idea. Do you also want me to touch on the short courses and certificates? I don't know if I'm the best person to answer that. But Nonhlanhla, yes, that is a problem. So many employers, and I think it's a bit short-sighted of them, but also it depends on the type of job. So if it's entry-level job, if it is something that is a profession, so every job in this country is listed on a list. It's called an OFO. I can't remember what it stands for, so I'm not going to say anything. I might just get it wrong. And it lists there if it is a professional job, if it is an admin job. So there's many categories. So if it's a professional job, for instance, it has specialized skills, then they probably will need a degree or a diploma for that. So library science, for instance, there are parts that are very, very specialized, and for that it is classified as a profession, and therefore you need a diploma, not even a diploma, you need a 4-year degree to be able to work as a librarian. However, there are many other fields in library science or in the library where you don't need that, where short courses, certificates, diplomas will do you good to actually start working there. If you then see that you enjoy it, then you can go further, and then you can go and enroll for the program. But don't stop doing the short courses, the certificates. That usually has the latest knowledge. Many of us have studied in the previous century, and the knowledge that we have gained when I did my degree, it is outdated now. So you constantly need to update your knowledge, and doesn't matter how you do it, whether it's a short course, a certificate, or just reading, you need to do that. So don't stop doing that, and don't stop applying for the job. And eventually the employers will also recognize that, no, this course that Nonhlanhla did, that really is the latest knowledge, and she can do better than that person that has done her degree in the previous century and now has outdated knowledge. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Anna Marie. And also, like you just said right now, we actually had invited somebody from Cisco, but due to other commitments, they couldn't make it. I think they would give Nonhlanhla a more extensive kind of answer to the question that she just asked, because they control the platform more than we do, and for us more so it's more of just making sure that people have access to these kind of platforms that we showcase, which is the Cisco learning platform. So some students actually come through, they start with us, but they eventually venture off by themselves and then continue doing the course by themselves, not through us, because we only have a limited number of courses that we can offer for free, because we are a public library, so we can't ask you to pay for other courses. So that's actually another important part that we maybe can also look into, like Anna Marie said, at a later time and future. And then I see that you also asked another question. Morena, are you able to answer that one for us, please?
Yes, sir. To answer your question, Nonhlanhla, our program does not necessarily open those opportunities at the moment, but we are looking at partnering with local esports companies where we can create exposure for the esports, where if you are good enough, then you can participate in whatever programs that they have, and they can take you forward from there. We are mainly looking at marketing and promoting our libraries. So it's getting people back within the libraries using the equipment we have, while doing something that's quite educational and looking to developing people in certain skills. For example, the esports environment is quite a big environment. It's not just focused on just the Xbox gaming, but there are people within the video game, within the PC gaming environment. There are people who use mobile gaming. But for us, it's just to create the exposure around esports as a career path, and to try to connect with people within the environment if you are looking to take it further from there. I hope I answered your question.
Thank you very much, Morena, for that response. Yeah, and then please do throw in your questions if you guys have any other questions, or do raise your hand so that we can recognize you.
Jeff, Nonhlanhla also asked there, what can young people do to stand out fairly in the job market without relying on connections? So Nonhlanhla, you need to remember the process. So the first time I get to know of you is when I see your CV. So I think it was Jonathan that also spoke about the CVs. So you need to make sure that your CV impress me. So Jonathan mentioned spelling mistakes, grammar. Those things are very important. Also, when I see a CV and I can see it was copied 1,000 times because it has all these little dots as it was copied, and it is not straight on the page anymore. All those things create an impression. So if my impression of your CV, a person I've never seen in my life, I've never heard of you, I have only a piece of paper that you created. If that creates a bad impression with me, immediately I'm going to think that that is the quality of work this person will put out to me. And it is not because maybe you don't have the resources, maybe you don't have the knowledge how to draft a CV, but they are, I think it was SA Youth that just said that they have a template. So I think that is where we need to start. Make sure that your CV looks absolutely wonderful. Also on your CV, don't use generic terms and things. I have an eye for detail, or I'm a very detailed oriented person, but in your very next sentence, you make a spelling mistake. That already tells me, no, you have lied. You are not a detailed oriented person because you haven't noticed the spelling mistake. Where you can show impact, do that. Where you can show where you have participated, do that. CVs must not be very long documents. So take out those parts that are not relevant for the job that you apply for. Don't put all your certificates in there, only those that will add value to the job that you apply for. And for every job that you apply for, you do a different CV because it requires different things. So you don't have one generic CV. Yes, the information probably would stay the same, but you customize your CVs for every job that you apply for, and that is how you will create an impression. Then, if you have created a good enough impression, then you go to the interview, and there we meet you face to face for the first time, and we either confirm that yes, you match your CV, or no, you do not match your CV. So it's interview, and my guys know all this. An interview is like writing an exam. You take that job description and you go and study everything. Make sure that if it says you need to be able to do this, that you know what is that. If you need to have knowledge of this act or this policy, you go and search for those acts and policies. You go through it. You make sure that you know about it. So go through it line by line and you understand it. You do your research about the company. So that would make you stand out, and then you don't need to connections. Yes, also lots of people looking for jobs, very few jobs, but every time that you try and you fail, see it as an opportunity that you've practiced, and next time you will do better. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you very much, Anna Marie. Yeah. Any other questions again before we wrap it up? Please engage with us. Jono did say that if you do not communicate with us, we're gonna think that you guys are AI. So please just interact with us. If there aren't any other questions, please do let us know. and then we can move.
Sorry, me again. I don't want to take over. I just want to say to Tabi, don't get despondent. Sometimes you do things for yourself and not for employment as well. So all those courses that you did, the certificates that you got, one day it will help you. It might not be immediately, but it will help you. And if you have just got more knowledge for yourself and not specifically for a job, that is wonderful too. You are building yourself up. So do not get despondent if you don't get a job because of a certificate or something that you think, Jeff, yeah. And so just do what you think will help you in future. Maybe think a bit more long term as well, but continue doing the short courses as well. Thanks, Jeff.
Sorry about that, Anna Marie. I thought I was on mute. Now technology exposing me. Yes, thank you very much for that. I'm just quickly trying to forward a link to Morena. I'm trying to send a feedback link so that our attendees can actually just fill in the link for us. It's always good to have feedback on what we are trying to share with people so that we know that we are on the right path or not. So that's why you heard my voice over there. So if you have received it, Uncle Krusty, kindly do share it on the chat with everyone. Alrighty. Can you see anything, Anna Marie? Is it on the chat?
Yes, it is. Morena has put it on.
All right. Thank you very much, Morena, for that. Yes. So please, good people, kindly do fill in that attendance register or attendance feedback, so that we can at least know that we are on the right path and that the information and content that we're sharing with you, it's something that you are in need of. And also do tell us what do you need at a later stage and in the future, because I think Non-Transla just also mentioned that it would be good to find out what happens after they have done these courses, because if we cannot measure what we are doing, what are we doing? Which is a very, I think, important question that she actually asked. And then, yeah, so please do open the link and then make sure that you fill in that link for us and then give us feedback. And then otherwise, as for our speakers, can I just take this moment and just appreciate you and thank you for making time to just share the information that you have shared with us. Thank you very much, Lulu from Siafuna, for making sure that you also contribute in making sure that young ladies and women are equipped and are informed when it comes to the ICT world. And then also another special thank you to Nomatemba, ne? Ooh. Yes. It's Nomatemba from SA Youth Harambe. Thank you, and Jono, for actually making time and the work that you guys are doing and in that space. I know that it's a hard task. We know that this country has a serious challenge of unemployment, and with the work that you guys are doing, it needs broad shoulders, and you guys are shouldering it pretty well. So thank you very much for that. And then Anna Marie, thank you also for just informing us on the World Book Day and the copyrights. And Uncle Krusty, also thank you for also sharing with us. I don't know if I'm leaving anything. Okay, before I close the session, any last words from you, Nomatemba and Lulu, before I close everything off?
Thank you, Jeff. I think everything was spot on, and my colleague Jono have mentioned a lot that a person must not think down for themselves. They need to make sure that they keep on trying and trying and trying, because you never know when you're gonna find the opportunity. And also, there's one person who wrote if ever they don't have those 2-year or 3-year experience, but they have gained other work experience, it's good, it's fine. You need to make sure that you mention that in your CV, because sometimes in the CV you have to write if ever you have volunteer somewhere, so you did volunteer and then you gain this particular experience, you need to mention that. So also the employer will see that you're not just sitting at home, you are doing something, you are gaining experience somewhere else. You understand? So you just need to make sure you have to populate everything in your CV. Okay. And also Jeff did mention that we have a CV on SAU platform where you just go in and they populate your information, and that CV, you can download that CV data free. You download that CV, you can use it somewhere else. Not once, you can download twice, 3 times, any other time, but you just need to go on the CV, update your information each and every time. Then that's all good. But good luck, guys. I know it's difficult to find opportunities, but if you keep on trying, you'll never go wrong. That's all for myself.
I love that. Thank you very much. Lulu?
Yes. So I'm also reading the chat. So the course that I said, I think it was called Ekurhuleni. That course will also help with like the CV writing and everything. I never check if they have templates and everything, but I've noticed like if you go onto like job platforms like Indeed and all of that, they do have templates that you can like upload and everything that assist you where they can assist you with the uploads and everything. So you can check it out. And Acture and HP Live also has where they teach you for like job interviews and CV layouts and how to write the CV that looks professional for your particular career. And then I also noticed like the certification. So the certifications is good with your degree because some of them also have like NQ levels, which have like point systems as well. So you will get more chances because I've noticed like people who have degree, I'm just giving you an example for like software skills, like computer technician skills. They have the degree, but they haven't like opened a computer before. They don't know how to install like basic programs like Office and everything. And with these certifications, they tell you like which websites to go and download the software for it and everything. Because I had people with degrees, like somebody came with a laptop for like cybersecurity. I'm just giving you from my experience from cybersecurity. They had multiple viruses and everything, and I could pick up on these viruses because I did courses through these things that showed me this looks like a virus. This is how a pop-up works, how to switch off the pop-up. You know what that pop-ups that you have on the phones where the pop-ups just keep coming and everything. They show you how to do it and all of it. So these certifications will also help with the skills because we need skills. It's not only just a degree, because I have people come with degrees and then they still come for like end user because they don't know how to use Excel and all of that. So these certifications give you skills. They give you the necessary skills to join the workforce. So with your degree, you can also have the skills. Yes, I just wanted to add that.
Nice. No, thank you very much for that information again. And then I think you have shared some of the links to the platforms. And if not, maybe we can just share them after you can share them with us, and then we can just collect everything, maybe put it in one email, and then we can share it with people who have actually attended the session, so that they have access to these opportunities and actually know how to use these different platforms. Otherwise, I think with that being said, thank you very much for everybody who took time to attend this session. Your time is appreciated, and I hope that you gained something from this, because at the end of the day, we are trying to reach people wherever they are. You know that we are libraries, as I'm coming to you live and direct in Palm Ridge Library. So do visit our libraries. If you do not have a library card, make sure that you join a library and become a member of library, because in as much as people are saying what's the relevance of library, this is what we do in libraries. We make sure that people have access to information. And yes, you might think you have the right information via your phone, but if you do not have somebody who's gonna maybe curate the information in a proper kind of way that actually meets your needs, it's just gonna be information that's a lot of information that you cannot use properly. So please do, I encourage you to visit your nearest library in Ekurhuleni. Otherwise, without wasting any more time, thank you very much and have a blessed and amazing day, and thank you for joining us. Ciao.